A great look at the home of the Golden Gophers. That's Hueytown High School. Hi, I'm Matt Coulter along with Chris Osborne and Caleb Turntine, set to bring you all the action of girls and boys on one of the closest, fiercest, and longest rivalries in the state of Alabama. I mean, these, and plus, what are they, 9 miles away? Welcome in. I'm Matt Coulter here on this side. There's my main man, Chris Osborne. How you feeling tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. I was looking over the stats here. This is going to be an interesting game. Pleasant Grove girls coming in 8-3. Hueytown on the other side struggling a bit, 1-10.
Right.
Pleasant Grove has a young team, but they have a balanced attack. Right, a lot of scores, about five young ladies that score pretty much evenly. So this will be an interesting kind of matchup.
Making it even more interesting as far as our telecast is concerned here on Jeffco Ed TV is our side court reporter. That's Caleb Turntine. He is, hey, Caleb, how you doing, man?
Hey, Matt, how are y'all doing up there? It's good to be back here, yeah.
Yes, good to see you.
It feels good to be inside, especially tonight of all nights. Trying to walk in out here, it was a little too cold for me to be thinking about football. So it's nice to be inside in a gym. And as Chris was talking about, records make this matchup seem a little bit lopsided, but Hueytown hasn't been blown out in all these games. They have a 5-point loss to a big 6A Spain Park team, 3-point loss to Central Tuscaloosa, 4-point loss to Moody. They know how to compete, and they're getting better as the season goes along. Meanwhile, Pleasant Grove, they've won 5 straight. They have high expectations for this season. And you're right, a little bit of extra boost when it's playing a rival. They feel like they're ready to go, even in a non-area matchup this early in the season.
Good floor level down there?
Oh, yeah, it looks good down here. I think makes me want to put on some sneakers and get out there and play a little bit.
I think you should just go out there right now and grab a basketball.
I'll see if they give me a basketball. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you on that.
You need to drain a tray to be the true side court reporter that you are. At least between games, we'll do something like that.
I'll hit a half-court shot for you.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate it. He will be checking in with him from time to time as we get set to bring you the Hueytown girls, as mentioned, at 1-10. The Pleasant Grove Spartan girls, they are at 8-3. Your head coaches, Walter Hicks is in his 12th year at Pleasant Grove. That's 12 years. That is a long time for a person to stay anywhere.
It really is. And, on the other side, Hueytown, you've got Deanna Steele. This is her 3rd season. So, both pretty much experienced coaches. But, your players come in and out. Players graduate. Players go to other sports. Sometimes they stick around. So, this is one of those games you just got to buckle up and see what happens. But like Caleb said, close games. Let's take a look at the Pleasant Grove starters.
All right, Hicks told me before the game, he said all his starters will probably score around 8 or 9. Very, very balanced scoring attack for the Lady Spartans. But just look for any of them. Chambers, Dean, Williams, Harris, Brown. They can all score the basketball, and they will push it.
Absolutely. So let's take a look now at the Hueytown starting lineup. You see on your screen there, you got Harris, Matthews, Hamilton, Leonard, and Bunkley. And I remember Bunkley from last year. She's definitely an impact player, and they're going to need her. And they also have who was it? Leonard. I think Kinsley Leonard. We called her name a lot last season.
And Natalie Matthews there to the left of your screen. She's just a player all the way around, probably the tallest player on the court. She averages 15 a game, and she shoots the free throw pretty well too. And so there you have the starting lineups, the first 5 for Hueytown as we get ready for basketball.
And you saw pictured there the lone senior, Shanavia Harris. Right, so they're probably going to be looking for some leadership from her in this ball game.
Yep. She's a senior. Got a couple more that will come in off the bench. And again, just like at Shades Valley, we're going to see some very, very young players. For instance, Pleasant Grove will dress 2 7th graders. That's 2. 1 starts in Taylor Brown, and then an 8th grader in Malaya Dean, and she is a starter as well.
She is a starter.
How does that work out? There's a middle school, right? So they come over to the high school to practice? How do they get there? What's going on there? I'm just curious.
I'm sure they have that worked out, but, it'll be interested in the guard play between the 7th grader starting and the 8th grader. Who's the shooting guard, who's the point guard, and how they run this offense, right? Is it going to be a half-court style offense, or is it going to be a run and gun? I would like to think that the coach has them playing a half-court offense.
Well, both told me that they can do that, and they will do that, but they also said they're going to play man-to-man and press. So that'll create turnovers, likely, and much less for a very exciting basketball game. Hicks has been in 28 years he's been in high school coaching. Just what a real credit, what dedication it takes to do that. Deanna Steele is younger, but she's in her 7th year overall coaching, 3rd here, as you mentioned a minute ago. She grew up in the Selma area. Walter Hicks grew up kind of near here, and he went to Jones Valley. Now you moved here from elsewhere, right? So I don't think you remember Jones Valley High School because it hasn't existed since.
I do remember Jones. Yeah, there was a couple of years. I moved here in '96.
Okay.
So there were a couple of years at Jones Valley High School before I went to a middle school, and then so yep, I do remember Jones Valley.
I stand corrected. Their nickname. You want to quiz you on? You know what their nickname is? I always found it interesting.
Okay, let's see. Up the street is Winona, and Winona is the Dragons.
Yeah, good nickname.
So, Jones Valley. Okay, I give up.
Brownies.
The Brownies. No, say it isn't so.
Yeah, it is so. Is it the color or the food?
I don't know. Let's talk about Hueytown.
Right.
They're 1-10 coming in, but as Caleb alluded to, they've played some really good teams: Chelsea, Spain Park, Hewitt Trustful, Central. And, it looks like they're averaging just over, 30 points, between 30 and 40 points, 45 being one of their higher scoring losses or efforts, I should say. So they're going to have to put those kinds of points up to get past this Pleasant Grove team at 8-3.
Yeah, it looks like if you look at records only, it looks like a mismatch. Something tells me, due to the proximity of these two cities, these two towns, communities. Well, hello. She got
fans getting ready for this one.
Christmas long sleeve T-shirt on.
And here's the thing, Maddie. What do I say every single time we sit down to call a game? We can look at the stats all day long, but the game is played where?
On the floor.
On the
court.
And we've seen some of these, some of these mismatches on paper turn out just the opposite of what we thought or what we expected based on the numbers.
They're warming up, shooting the trays. More fans.
Hey, it's her birthday. Happy birthday.
All right. I'm missing something. How did you know that?
She had a ribbon on that said happy birthday.
Well, I didn't pick that up. Way to go.
That's why I'm your trusty sidekick,
well,
Maddie.
You're my trusted color analyst and friend. I look forward to doing these basketball games, and we'll get this one tipped off. I think there was a little miscommunication as far as when they were going to tip off, but I would guess we would do that, at least have the player introductions here in just a couple of minutes. As I mentioned, they're very close. I mean, you drive from here to Pleasant Grove, take you, about 15 minutes? As the crow flies, it's less than that, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we look at center court, you can see our referees for the evening. The one in the middle is one of my good friends, Eddie Gray. Talked to him on the phone on the way over here. Found out that we were calling the same game. He's been reffing for years and years and years. Does football, volleyball, basketball. There he is in the center, Eddie Gray. Versed in.
The other two are chuckling. He's got pretty much a mean mug going for him.
And the nicest guy you ever want to meet.
And I would just going to say, he probably is probably a very happy fellow. Do you know all the officials in Jefferson County?
I know a bunch of them.
You know a lot of them.
I know a bunch of them.
Did you foul a lot or something?
Well, I didn't play ball here, so it's just acquaintances, fraternity brothers, and I was a referee for one season running the clock for basketball. Yeah, I'll just tell you, I don't have the demeanor for that. Shouts out and hats off to those guys because it takes a special kind of person to be a referee.
It does, and I am in their court, literally and figuratively. It's tough, and basketball is so hard to call. Name another sport. I guess pass interference, maybe very difficult call is to see who the victim and who the offender is. But block charge.
Hey, track and field, those officials, lane violations, improper stick exchanges, baton exchanges. I mean, all of these sports have, the referees have a very, very keen sense of what the rules are and how it works. So hats off to all of them.
Indeed,
in every sport.
And I know the case is true in football, and we'll just publicly announce. If you're at all interested, contact your local Alabama High School Athletic Director Association, whatever the case may be, because they're running short of them. Not as many people want to be referees anymore. And I hate to say it, one of the reasons is because they just get so much grief.
And that's the thing.
Unnecessary.
And we're going to say this. Parents, fans, respect your referees, right?
Absolutely.
They have a day job, most of them, just like we do. So they're doing this out of love for the kids, love for the sports. So please, by all means, respect your referees and enjoy the game.
Yes, indeed. We are set to tip it off. You see the homestanding Hueytown Golden Gophers. They are in white with the purple letters and some gold trim on the other side. You've got Pleasant Grove. That looks like Zaire Harris. Kinsley Leonard will jump it up here in just a minute, mid-circle. Here we go. Pleasant Grove at Hueytown. First quarter is underway. Easy tip. Handled by Hueytown. Driving the lane a little out of control is Brown. There's inside the post. Turnover.
And first turnover.
That didn't take long. 3 ball. Aired by Pleasant Grove. Air ball. Nice offensive rebound. Back outside. Down in the corner. Chambers. Driving. Kick out. Shot up. Brown. That's short.
Great ball movement there. Just couldn't cash in.
Driving the length of the floor. That's Matthews. Kicks it out. Open 3 for Hueytown. Kind of a thud. Rebound. Put back up once, twice. Oh, and the third time is not the charm. Busy underneath was Matthews. And here come the Lady Gophers.
Both teams
Golden Gophers
need to take a time up. Pass ahead. Just mishandled. Both these teams probably a little nerves. Got to settle in.
Probably know a lot of the players on each team. Grew up with them. No score. We're a little over a minute in on Jeff Coed TV. Glad that you have decided to join us. Driving off the top of the glass. Shot put up by Bunkley. That won't go. Check that. That was Brown again. And Pleasant Grove continues with the basketball. There's the runner in the lane. And she gets to the floor. That's London Williams. Nice shot. Errant ball, turnover. Here comes Pleasant Grove. Oh, nice no-look pass inside. It will not drop. Shot put up by Kelvion Chambers. The senior couldn't get that one to drop. Other end, running layup will not go too strong. Offensive rebound. That's Matthews up and in. Other end. Trey for Pleasant Grove. That's Brown. Won't go. She's just a 7th grader.
How about that?
There's another runner in the lane. It won't go. Pleasant Grove gets yet another offensive rebound. Oh, nice lob. She's open underneath, off the glass. Too strong. We've had a couple inside shots. Missed. Now, other end of the floor. That's Bunkley.
And one.
Got it to go. Let's take another look.
Look at this. She just takes it straight to, draws the contact. The defender's feet were moving, so obviously that's going to be not a charge, but a block. Sorry, couldn't get my words out there.
That happens to us all. Well, look at the Spartans bench. There's the head coach for Hueytown, Deanna Steele. At the line, Alyssa Bunkley. And 1 and 3.
Gets the old-fashioned 3.
5-2. Hueytown. Pleasant Grove with the basketball. On the floor, bodies fly. Pleasant Grove ends up with it. There's another running floater. That's up and good once again. Check that. Whoa, nice crossover there, Chris. That looked like you.
Who was that? I lost her. She was moving so fast.
I think it was Williams.
I think you're right. She's got 4.
Oh, cutting through is Matthews. This girl can go end to end. She does. Stops, but that one's blocked. Inside by Sarah Evans.
Natalia. I like that name. That's a very classy name.
Yes, it is. Checking in. Swales, the junior, Shania. From the free throw line, Matthews. And she got a nice roll. Six. 4-4-4. Left in the first quarter. She really has a nice free throw touch. She shoots it better than 60% from the free throw line. Pleasant Grove tied up midcourt. Over and back. And that's about as obvious as it gets on over and back.
Yeah.
She just passed it into the backcourt. There's Coach Steele. Hueytown with a basketball. Errant pass, but it is picked up. That's Matthews. She's everywhere. Nice pass inside. Shot put up by Bunkley, but blocked. She was a starter a year ago, as we remember doing these basketball games.
Right. Tough pass inbounds. They managed to wrangle it.
That's Paris Hamilton with the basketball running the show, the junior point guard. Nice pass inside. Matthews stops too hard off the glass, gets her own rebound, then loses it. Pulled away by Shabazz. Amir Shabazz. Halfway through the first period of play. Errant's pass. It will be Hueytown's basketball.
So for Hueytown, it'll be interesting how they get it. Kinsley Leonard involved. She's the junior, was very instrumental in good ball playing last year. So they've got to get her involved. She got away with a travel and lost it, then they retained it.
Other end, shot up by Swales. She's going to be fouled in the act of shooting.
In a game like this, it may come down to good free throw shooting. I mean, not a lot of buckets being made. Opportunities there, absolutely, but not a lot of field goals being made.
Shania Swales. It's one thing I've seen here early with Hueytown, like you were talking about. They make their free throws now. That's 3 in a row. Yep, I talked her right out of that one, didn't I? On the run. Here come the Spartans. Down in the corner, passed up a 3, dribbles through traffic, and Hueytown stole the basketball away. Nice behind-the-back dribble by Hamilton. Other end of the floor. A little out of control we are, but not there.
Great
Matthews
pass to the inside. And who did it go to? Let's take a look. Nice little pass, good court awareness, and Kinsley Leonard.
It was Leonard, not Matthews. Thank you. Hueytown up by 4. was talking with Deanna Steele. Said, we're better than 1-10 records. Boy,
Absolutely.
and then she said, boy, but do we need a win?
Now, Maddie, check me. Does London Williams have all the points for Pleasant Grove? All 6?
She's the one shooting the floaters in the lane, and that would be correct. At the line, Swales. Well, that one didn't go. Offensive rebound by Pleasant Grove. And jump ball.
Tied up. Hey, I like the possession arrow tonight. We can see it from way up here.
Yeah, it's not lit. It's just yellow with a black arrow.
And it's going to stay with Pleasant Grove.
Spartans. Inbound. Almost just threw it right to Bunkley.
It hit her hand. I don't even think that she realized that she had possession of the ball.
Hueytown up 4 on the run. Playing a little half court now. Lob over to Bunkley. Cross court pass, dangerous. Swales will drive. Up.
And that's going to be a charge,
yeah.
my friend.
Good floor level view as you see.
Let's have another look at that. We caught the tail end of it, but obviously feet were set, and the referee saw the charge, and there's the timeout.
And we'll take a timeout as well with Hueytown up 4 on Jeffco Ed TV.
Welcome to Pleasant Grove High School. It's a great day to be a Spartan. Here at Pleasant Grove High School, we are Jeffco Ed Strong.
Jeffco Ed Strong indeed. We are at Hueytown. The Lady Golden Gophers are up 10-6. Pleasant Grove in the darker uniforms. 6 under 3 to go here in just the first quarter. Lots of basketball left. 3 ball put up, in and out, won't go. Offensive rebound. They've had 4 or 5, and that ball goes out of bounds off Hueytown.
Both of these clubs defensively, if you put the ball on the floor, they are trying to get that ball away from you. So there's got to be some better ball handling on both sides.
Inbounds a little back and forth. There's a 3 ball.
Deep 3.
That is Cortland Jones. She just checked in and just ripped it. She's just a 7th grader. Inside, oh, nice pass and a great finish there by Amir Shabazz. All 5 break the press handily on the run. The Gophers shot. That was Matthews at the top of the key. That must have been partially blocked. Running the floor. Oh, wow. Collision.
That was a physical collision. But
Brown kind of maintained her positioning
yeah,
there.
but the defender called for the block.
5 in a row for Pleasant Grove, and they have regained the lead at 11-10. A chance to add to it.
Check that. They make that a shooting foul.
Yes, they did. That's Trinity Campbell. And those are the Hueytown cheerleaders. Second free throw to come. Trinity Campbell, the senior guard. That one's off the mark. Rebound Bunkley. They tie it up. Pleasant Grove gets possession. And here goes another running jumper. Nope, she's going to dish it out. Air ball in the 3. Pleasant Grove's rather pesky, aren't they?
They are.
Driving, Leonard, foul.
Refs certainly allowing some physical play with the ladies in this game.
You don't want to go overboard, but I like it. I mean, it's contact sport, not like football, but certainly you got to get physical, especially down low. With the basketball, that's Hamilton to Matthews. That's Harris. Got it off the glass.
That's
Senior
Harris's
has a couple.
First 2.
Inbounds pass, high post, then an errant pass, and it'll be Hueytown's basketball with 1:15 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Been very active.
And, Maddie, just like we said, the game is played on the court, and here we have a 1-point ball game with 1 minute and some change left in the first quarter.
Down the baseline, that's Jones. No. Rebound, Bunkley. She went flying out of bounds. There's a good look at Alyssa. Basketball belongs to Hueytown. Well, that's what it looked like for a moment anyway. Now it is Pleasant Grove's basketball. Hueytown wished. Down in the corner, great baseline pass, up and off the glass. Good bucket there by Chambers, the senior.
Nice look inside. Again, I'm really big on court vision, and it's not just throwing the ball into the big. You've got to make sure that timing is right and that ball is placed in the right spot, and it was.
Great pass along the baseline. Pleasant Grove retakes the lead at 13-12. Great basketball we got going for you on a Thursday chilly night in Hueytown, Alabama. 52.7 seconds remaining in this stanza. They made the trip to Hueytown. With the basketball inbounding is Bunkley. She throws wide open. Matthews drives. It's good. Natalia Matthews for 2.
And she's got 6. Here's another look at it. Quick. Very quick.
She averages 15 a game. Driving is Bunkley. She'll pull it back out. Boy, there is launching a long 3. No good. That shot by Matthews. Scramble underneath. Here comes Pleasant Grove. And we got a whistle on Paris Hamilton.
She tried to get that ball into Kinsley Leonard. I thought, that was a pretty hot pass for the amount of distance she had to throw it. So I don't think Kinsley Leonard could get her hands on it and control it.
Dean inbounds. And here come the Lady Spartans. With 15 seconds to go, get off a shot, play a little half-court offense here. Running jumper. No, a great pass inside. Good. Chambers with another bucket.
Chambers has 4. She was in the right place at the right time, made herself a big target, and easy throw to her for the easy 2.
That's the end of the first 8. Hueytown leads 14-13 on Jeffco Ed TV.
Welcome. We are Hueytown High. Every day is a great day to be a Golden Gopher. We are Jeffco Ed Strong.
Back in Hueytown, Pleasant Grove, and the Lady Golden Gophers going at it. You can see on our Jeff Co-Ed scoreboard, tight game. Side court, let's go to Caleb Turntime.
Hey, Matt, yeah, obviously a very fast-paced game, a lot of turnovers, and I think that's the game that Pleasant Grove usually likes to play. Hueytown has 9 turnovers in that first quarter, but they are actually getting the passes through, and they're playing with speed that has allowed them to stay in this game. Being only a point down for Hueytown, I think you have to consider that a win after the opening quarter.
Yeah, you're also talking about a team that's 1-10, right? So, thank you, Caleb, very much. 5-on-5. Brown and Hamilton. Good crowd. Boys will follow. Tipped around. Pleasant Grove trying to force yet another turnover, and they do. Opening seconds of the second quarter. Pleasant Grove in black with purple and gold. Homestanding Hueytown white with purple and gold. Pass down and almost in the corner. Oh, what a great pass down low. But Chambers couldn't get it to go. It was partially blocked.
When you're the field general and you can see the court like that, that makes you valuable.
There's an inbounds pass. Tried to get it inbounds, but overshot the mark. And Pleasant Grove with a 1-point lead will have the basketball.
But you know the other end of that scenario, Matty? You have to make the bucket.
Got to finish it. You're exactly right. Pleasant Grove. Working it around. Right wing, top of the key.
I really thought she was going to shoot it deep.
That would have been about a 30-footer.
She squared up like she was going to give it a go.
Matthews with the goggles. Drives, stops. Could have traveled before the foul, or was it the foul?
They're going to sort it out, and they're going to say she traveled.
Yep. That's London Williams, great name, the junior who inbounds the basketball for Pleasant Grove. 8-3 on the year. They got their hands full with Hueytown, though. Taylor Brown, she likes to go into the lane with a soft floater. Instead, there's a turnover and then a tie. Tie up between Hamilton and Harris or Dean. The hair goes long, you know.
Hard to see those jersey
Sometimes
numbers.
it's hard to see the numbers. Pleasant Grove. Cross-court pass. Putting up the three. No good, Williams. Dribbling out quickly is Harris. And here come the Lady Gophers. Good basketball game. A lot of defense.
2 players in the same spot. You know, you've got to work on your spacing. Make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to be. Just one of those unforced turnovers.
Dean inbounds the basketball. She's just an 8th grader. Jersey number 32. Spartans with the basketball, almost pulled loose. Over with a three and lost the handle to London Williams.
What do you think she was thinking, Maddie?
Putting it up.
Absolutely.
I'm open.
If there's a such thing, too open.
Yeah. She was certainly thinking three. Inbound basketball. Harris and a whistle here. We got another jump ball.
Well, that yellow jump ball sign's already a little bit weary. It's seen a lot of action so far.
Back. That guy's going to have a wrist problem. Up. Better get it in quick, and they get it to Leonard. Check that. Bunkley at the other end. Shot. Hamilton. Floater.
You know, again, Maddie, that's one of those situations where 2-on-1, you can make the pass, but in that situation, go ahead, take it to the rack and try to draw the foul or get the easy bucket. Or I should say the contested bucket.
15-14. Pleasant Grove leading it here at Hueytown on Jeffco Ed TV. Matt, Chris, and Caleb with you, along with our incredibly talented staff, crew. Over the timeline. Oh, open underneath, off the glass. It will not go. Williams was fouled.
Get a chance to shoot a couple there. He's already got 6 by my count. It's not the official count. I could be a little off, but I think she has 6.
At the line, London Williams. Got the roll. Just over the front of the rim.
They don't ask how, like in golf. They ask how many.
Nice looking free throw shot. I talked her out of making that one. There's a rebound by Harris. Harris quickly to Bunkley. Bunkley will now drive off the glass. Too strong. Rebound. Offensive shot put back up. Won't go. Traveling inside on Pleasant Grove.
Hueytown's certainly not afraid to push the ball up the court. Their tempo, now they do make some mistakes, but their tempo is definitely fast-paced.
Pass across the line. That's Williams. Oh, wide open underneath. Didn't have time to get it to her. Didn't catch her eye. One. Moving it around. Almost a steal by Leonard.
And there's a
great hustle. Actually, she did create the turnover.
There's a little bit of a size differential there with Chambers down low. So they want to try to Pleasant Grove wants to try to get her the ball whenever they can on the inside.
I like the glasses, the goggles. Did you ever wear them?
I tried my freshman year, and it just did not work out. I said I'd take my chances.
It tends to cut down on your periphery. Up. We got a whistle.
For me, it just made the rim seem closer than it was. And so a lot of shots off the back of the iron. So I said, no, the goggles have to go for me. But technology has changed a lot.
Yeah.
So we got a timeout here?
I guess we do have a timeout. It was called quickly. There's a look at Walter Hicks. He played junior college ball at Etowamba over in Mississippi, and then he finished at West Georgia. Let's go to Caleb.
Yeah, Chris, I went ahead and checked with the official scorers book down here. London Williams was actually credited for just 1 basket in that first quarter, and then that free throw as well. So she's got 3 points to fix your books for you. We got double check with the official scorer. I'm close enough. I won't make you come all the way down here for it.
You are the man, Caleb Turntide. Thank you.
I'd like to see him come down during the timeout because he'd have to leap this fence in front of us, the gates that we're
just climb on over it.
I'm still waiting on you to take a 3. We're going to go to halftime. You're going to put a half-court shot up for us?
Is there a prize? I made one in Coleman Coliseum one time. I can make one here.
Did you make it for money? Did you win a scholarship or something?
Full Moon Barbecue. Boy, was I ripped off.
Well, I mean, nothing wrong with Full Moon, right? But you made a half-court shot and you got a barbecue sandwich?
It was like catering for like 20 people.
Oh, well, that's not a bad price.
Oh, no.
But, you wanted a $50,000 scholarship, right?
What a great shot there from Natalia Matthews. If you have a look at it there, she stops, she pops, and she drops.
She's just a sophomore. Other end, can't get the layup to go. Missing a shot there was London Williams. Hueytown's basketball, 4.5 to go in the first half of play.
Maddie, did you have any idea this game was going to be this tight, this close?
Like I said at the top, Pleasant Grove comes in with a nice resume of 8-3, and Hueytown's 1-10. So you think probably Pleasant Grove, even though they're visitors, is going to run away with it. Anything but. And I told Walter Hicks, I said, make it tight. Chris and I like tight games.
So they're coming with a press. They're able to break it. And shot thrown up a little quick on that shot.
Yeah, Brown in the lane. 3 ball open for Pleasant Grove, and that one is rejected
Swatted
by
to the
Matthews.
cheap seats.
Yes, went about 3 rows up, didn't it?
Seats so cheap nobody's even sitting there.
Inbounds, Pleasant Grove, all tied at 16. Driving the baseline. Can't put up a shot. Passes outside. It's tipped around. Girls in white with it. That's Matthews. Blocker charge. Block. Keep in mind now, in each quarter, if a team commits 5 fouls, the opponent will get automatically 2 shots. No one-on-one. Wow, stereo.
Just read your mind, Matt.
Yeah, that's a short book. And we have a timeout. I didn't catch this one quickly enough either, so we'll wait and take a break in a little while. Nice gym. This really has that hometown, almost old school gymnasium feel to it, like the ones I guess you and I grew up. Gym rats.
Lots of room on either end behind the basket. I mean, that's behind the rim. That, if you're a shooter, you got to adjust to that.
You're so right. That's why I've never liked games that were played in football stadiums. I mean, you really have to adjust for your shot, particularly your long distance, your threes. In and around and good for Natalia Matthews. She'll shoot the second and try and give the Lady Golden Gophers a 2-point lead. She got a great shot.
She's in double figures. She's got 10.
Across the line, Pleasant Grove. They'd like to tie it up here. The runner won't go, but Williams will go to the line. London Williams back to the free throw line. Shooting 2. She doesn't rest much.
No, she does not.
Up. Just off the side of the rim, no good. Great angle look from upstairs. At the free throw line, Williams spins, shoots. Net. Pleasant Grove cuts it back to 1. We've got a whistle. Inbounds infraction, or they get
just
it back
blocked,
to Hueytown?
just blocked into inbounder through just kind of a telegraph pass, and the defender swatted it out of bounds.
Brown watching the 10 seconds. Driving, that's Matthews. Gets baseline, uses the elbow. Wasn't called. Shot put up and good. Was that Leonard? Or
that was Matthews.
That was Matthews. Pleasant Grove worked between 2, picked up by another. Great interior pass. Shot is put up and good by Chambers.
There's a good look at it. I love the way that they rotate that ball to the inside.
Yeah, they've got several pretty easy looks down there just because of their court vision. On the run. Natalia Fitz, the senior, has checked in. There's a short jumper inside the lane. Will not go. Rebound back outside.
She missed that shot, but I love the way that she turned toward the basket.
On the run, Pleasant Grove. Left-handed shot is blocked by Matthews. Carey. Now Taylor Brown was driving. And that's Taylor tying her shoes. Just a 7th grader. Speaking of shoes, I don't see anything that really stands out. They're all, no, there was a purple and an orange.
Look at number 11 for
all
Pleasant Grove. That's Trinity Campbell. Check out her kicks. She's got 1 purple, 1 gold.
That's a good look. Free throw good. And we got a tie basketball game. A good basketball game. Foul whistled on Kayla Lacey. Freshman off the bench. And Hueytown's Shanavia Harris, a senior, will inbounds the basketball. On the run, that's Swales. Swales dribbles across the lane. Back outside, that's Matthews. Taking their time with a half-court offense. Ball almost stolen away. Good hustle there by Williams. Check that. That's Malaya
Lacey.
Dean. Or Lacey.
23, Kayla Lacey with the hustle play. No, you're right. I'm sorry. That is Dean. I'm like you, Matty. It's the hair.
Yeah, it does cause a little bit of a problem, but there's nothing you can do about it. Just have to. Sometimes I get a good look on replays. Oh, nice little teardrop inside. That's Shan Harris. Well, yeah.
Shanavia, like that name.
I think I said Shanavia. It'll be Shan now. Shanavia is a great name, though.
All
Bucket
right.
on the other end for Pleasant Grove. We're tied at 22 now.
And a quick turnover.
And shot down low. Pass down low, I should say. They tried to get it to Chambers. It's out of bounds. Off whom? There's a look at Deanna Steele, head coach for Hueytown. Pleasant Grove will have the basketball underneath their own hoop. Free ball is just rejected by Leonard. I mean, that's a face full of basketball right there. Wow. Nice vertical leap. That's London Williams. Oh, nice dish off to the side, and can't get it to drop is Kayla Lacey.
You know, she weaved and cut her way right into the paint. But again, I'm going to say take that shot.
Hueytown with the basketball. A little bit less than a minute and a half left.
You know, being unselfish is one thing, but taking a high percentage shot is a good thing. Ooh.
On the floor. Oh, collision.
Bodies everywhere.
I think that will be a block. But neither team is in the bonus, so get it out of bounds. A couple of substitute. Swales checks back in. Let's go to Caleb Turntine.
Hey guys, down here that was Alyssa Bunkley who went down with an injury earlier. She spent some time on the athletic table stretching out, looked like a right hip thing. You can see her still stretching right here. But she started, she's really important to this Hueytown team. She ran a quick sprint down here along the baseline right next to me before going back in the game. And when she gave a thumbs up to her coach, the coach said right away, get back in there, and she's been in ever since.
Watch Chambers. 2. One thing I've noticed is kind of odd. Oh, stolen away, shot inside, won't go, 2-shot foul. Is a couple of times Hueytown hadn't picked up the basketball after a made bucket by Pleasant Grove, and the ball is just put there by the official right in the middle of the Y, so to speak, in Hueytown. That's happened twice.
But why?
I don't. Clever. Really good shot from the free throw line. That's Dean, just the 8th grader, in total control of the free throw line. Starting as an 8th grader. Taylor Brown for Pleasant Grove, starting as a 7th grader.
I couldn't even start for my middle school team in the 8th grade, much less a high school varsity game.
Wild shot. Down in the corner. Oh, really good touch pass inside. Turnaround jumper won't go for Lacey. And here comes Hueytown, and we got a foul on Chambers. That will be 4 now for Pleasant Grove, 5 for Hueytown.
26 seconds before the half. How do they get a good shot here?
I think what they do is they either get it to 11, who had the basketball. That's Natalia Matthews, or Leonard.
And in that case,
Wow.
they turn it over.
They did.
So now Pleasant Grove, 23 seconds. They're going to take their time, obviously.
Yep. Pass to Lacey. Now in the lane, running jumper rejected by Bunkley.
You can't draw that up any better. I mean, they split the lane, defenders collapse, you have a wide open layup, but then somebody was able to get back and prevent the easy layup.
At the line, shooting 2 is Campbell. Off to the side.
So
Good
now
look.
that foul pays off.
Yep. Good look underneath from floor camera extraordinaire. It's John Thompson at one end. The other end is Cruz. Cruz. That one drops down, rolls in. Pleasant Grove now goes up by 4 to match the largest lead by either team. On the run, we got a charge. Alyssa Bunkley.
So what I want to see from Bunkley in that situation is develop a move, spin move, crossover, or jump stop, and not draw that charge.
All right.
You know where you develop those skills? In the backyard.
In the backyard on the concrete with a goal my dad put up.
Or
never moved. It's still there.
I used to
Almost 50 years later, I drove by our old house and I saw the backboard.
Yeah, ours is still there too. I used to set a chair up, like a garden chair, or
Like
a
a lawn
patio
chair?
chair,
Whistle?
and just or a garbage can. Remember the old metal garbage cans with the metal lids?
Oh, absolutely.
And
I
I
carried
would-
many in my life.
And I would find ways to dribble around it, spin around it, those types of things.
I did not do that. I just used my neighbor.
Well, neighbors
But
weren't
if you're
always there.
Yeah, right. But that's one of the cool things about basketball. You can play yourself and horse. You can play by yourself. You can improve your game. Free throw good.
That's Taylor Brown.
Largest lead by Pleasant Grove or either team, +5 with 4.7 seconds remaining. And we've had like 3 fouls in the last 26 seconds. Another free throw, up and good. She makes them both. 28-22. Hueytown puts up one at the buzzer, hits the top of the backboard, and the first half of play is over. Really good, tight first half. The score doesn't really indicate it, as Pleasant Grove 8-3 leads 28-22 over the Golden Gopher girls, who are 1-10 and looking for a win. We'll go to the half here. As Caleb Turntine is going to grab Walter Hicks. All right, you're on, Caleb.
Coach, a little bit of a slow start in the beginning, but the pressure started turning it up, forced a lot of turnovers. What did you think of that first half?
Yeah, like you said, we were a little sluggish first of all, and got in a little foul trouble. But we picked up the press. We get to the free throw line. We got to make our free throws, and so if we can just continue to get the pressure and finish inside, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I counted 8 missed free throws there in the first half. Is that something that you just have to live with, or how do you turn that around in one night?
It's tough to live with that many free throws missed, but that's something we've been doing all season. So we got to find a way to knock them down during the course of a game, and we just got to get better if we're going to intend on winning this ball game.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And
All right, guys, back to y'all.
All right, thank you, Caleb. And on the other side of the intermission, we'll talk with Deanna Steele, Hueytown girls, who are trailing at the half by 6. It's Matt, Chris, the gang, and Caleb is here as well. We'll take a break for halftime on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
I was taking up money for all my students in my classroom because It costs $5 for any student to be able to go to the sneaker ball. It's an after-school event, so the parents do have to bring their child to it. And the little girls in my classroom, you know, it's a big deal. They like get really dressed up. They're talking about their sneakers and their dress. And one of my students was upset and started crying because she knew that her mom, she had already told her, you know, I'm working that night and I can't take you. The other little girls were talking about their dresses and what their hair was going to look like and like all this other stuff. And so I reached out to Brooklyn's mom and I said, hey, I would love to take Brooklyn. If there's any way, I'll bring her home. She can stay with me after school. Like, I don't want to overstep if you were going to make arrangements. And she said, thank you so much, Ms. Gilreath. Like, I know how much Brooklyn wanted to go to that.
They're excited. Miss Gary told me how to put lipstick on, and we did our hair, and we put our dresses on together.
This would be really sweet if I recorded this moment and like I can put makeup on you, Brooklyn. And she was like, yes, let's do it.
I feel like I was a celebrity.
Oh. I was like, okay, do your lips, and like we put on lipstick together, and it was just really sweet. It was like such a bonding moment. I really am creating a core memory for a student right now. Like, you think back when you're older, you think back to like your first or second grade teacher, and you have core memories, and now like I'm the teacher.
I dance with my friends.
Yeah. Name them. Who'd you dance with?
Tegan, Malia, and Jamie.
Yeah, you did. They DM'd me on Instagram, and truthfully, I didn't respond for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I thought it wasn't real. And then they said, we love your story so much. We would love to fly you and Brooklyn and her mom out to California to come and be on the show. And I was like, what? It's like, you want to take us out to California, like just to be on the TV, like on TV? What'd you think about the airplane?
It was scary.
She was scared. Her ears popped some, and she didn't like that. Tell them what you got to do though on the airplane.
I got to sit in the airplane pilot.
In the pilot seat. We got to go backstage. We had our name on this little like plaque thing that says like Emily and Brooklyn's. Like, when we were walking in there, Brooklyn was like, this is our dressing room. And I was like, yeah, Brooklyn, it is. Like, Brooklyn walks down the hallway and everybody wants to give her high fives because Brooklyn's just the most famous person now in Pleasant Grove, especially in first grade.
My class made me feel famous.
Hi, I'm Coach Northcutt. I'm a Hueytown graduate of 1994.
I'm Keontae Mitchell. I'm currently a history teacher here at Hueytown High School. I am a recent graduate of the Golden Gophers.
I'm the athletic director and math teacher here at Hueytown High School.
Right now I'm coaching football as well, DBs coach, and I'm also the head golf coach here.
I love Hueytown. It's always been my passion. I love Hueytown athletics.
Hueytown High School is home. Hueytown itself is home. I played football here. I have a lot of great memories of pushing myself both physically and mentally.
It's not just success in sports that we push here. We want these kids to be successful in life.
We focus on perfection. Nobody's just born perfect, but how do we get there? How do we take these steps? And that's what we teach in the classroom, that's what we teach on the field.
I've always loved Hueytown, mainly because I used to come out here every Monday to interview all the members of the Alabama gang for what they'd done on Sunday.
How about that? racing.
Never going to meet a nicer group
NASCAR.
of people. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a big NASCAR guy. Still do my stuff in Talladega. Oh, and by the way, doing my stuff here, let's cue Caleb.
All right, Coach, obviously y'all got off to a quick start and then kind of slowed down, especially late in the second quarter. What do you do to get able to retake the lead?
Right here to retake the lead, we got to be able to limit turnovers, and we got to be able to break the press. We got to calm down on the press when we see them bringing it, and we got to be able to run our press break and get the ball on the floor.
Once y'all break the inbounds, y'all seem all right. How do you get past that part to be able to push it down the court?
Pass, layup all day. That's it. That's all we got to do. It's simple. If we do it, we can regain the lead right here.
Y'all played a lot of close games this year. How does that experience come into effect right now?
Yes, all the close games, all the good teams we played this year. It's just strengthening us day and day. Every game we get a little bit more tougher and compete a little bit more.
All right, thanks, Coach.
And
thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Caleb.
You heard it. Pass, layup.
I love that. It's very simple.
It is simple.
And by the way, it works.
It does. Let's talk a little bit. So far on the Pleasant Grove side, it's been the Kelvion Chambers show, right? She's in double digits. And then on the Hueytown side, they've struggled. 23 turnovers is what Caleb told me in the first half. I mean, so they've got to limit that. But,
23. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you say 2-3?
That's
23?
what Caleb, our guy on the
you
sideline.
You would think they'd be down 50.
Listen,
well,
Caleb knows.
Yeah, he does.
And so, on their side, on the Hueytown side, it's been the Natalia Matthews show. She's in double figures. So we'll see if some other players can find ways to contribute and, and support their A players.
Yeah, you mentioned the two players in double digits, and then just kind of sprinkled across the roster 4 and 3 here. But it's limited to just really about 3 or 4 on each side.
Right, and we knew that coming in. Here we go with a quick, fast break.
Beautiful by Williams. She was basically not touched.
And she's quick, and she is scrappy.
Across the line with a basketball. That's Bunkley.
Got away with a travel there.
7-footer won't go. Pleasant Grove basketball. They got the quick bucket coming out of the break. They now lead by 8.
So this is where you see if London Williams is going to step up, if Taylor Brown is going to step up, or if Malaya Dean is going to be able to contribute for this Pleasant Grove team. Again, 8 and 3. This is a good test for them on the road.
And there's Chambers in the lane with a dozen. Pleasant Grove is a really good passing team, and as a result, they've gotten several basically unchallenged layups. See, there was a great lob inside, off the glass, 4-2. Is it Chambers again? No.
Sarah Evans.
That's her first points. Is it not?
Yep, that's what I have.
She's a senior, and we got a timeout on Jeffco Ed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. We're excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
She is pushing that ball up the court and trying to draw the foul.
And she's a good free throw shooter. Shows it right there. Just barely hit the back of the rim and dropped straight through. She is really. Are you keeping tabs on free throws? Because I think she's made 6.
She has made 6 free throws.
And she's got the basketball.
And what's she doing? Pushing the ball up.
Exactly. Now down low to Leonard. Now back outside for the 3 ball. Off the glass. Good shot, Alyssa Bunkley. That'll get them back in a hurry. Little 5-0 run of their own.
Wow, that was like scrambling for a fumble there.
They were both going after it pretty good, weren't they?
Physical play here.
Yep.
Possession arrow favors Pleasant Grove.
Dean inbounds, 3 won't go. Offensive rebound, great spin move inside. Was that Williams? No, that's not Williams. Let me check the number on that.
That was Sarah Evans again.
Not the singer now.
I've met her. Nice lady.
Sarah Evans, the singer,
Yeah.
or the girl?
No. Sarah Evans, the singer.
Yep. She's married to a dear friend of mine, Jay Barker.
Yes, they are.
Promise.
Jay
Pleasant
Barker.
Grove up 12. Yeah, Jay and I have had 2 or 3 radio shows together. I don't know why we.
Yeah,
why
I met
have
him.
we stuck?
Yeah, I met him too. Sarah used to volunteer for the Red Cross back when I worked eons ago.
It's a good lady. Good singer, too. That's an understatement.
Bunkley hits the front end of the 2 shots.
Yep. I like everything about her game. Missed free throw, got a whistle along the baseline. Foul on Leonard.
Yep. A little aggressive.
Here's a good look at John Thompson in his specially designed roller chair. Pleasant Grove.
Look at this sharp passing.
That was, and you got to finish, right?
You got to finish.
Williams did.
Let's have another look at that. Quick pass to the rack.
Dean, my
Finishes
bad.
strong.
You can see Kinsley Leonard is pleading her case, but I think she's going to lose. She's got a really long legging on, doesn't she?
Yep.
That helps your circulation, right? Also keeps you warm. Dribbling, Bunkley, other end of the floor. Off the glass, too strong. Follow won't go. That was Harris.
Okay to push the ball up the floor, but you got to be in control. You got to know what your plan is when you get to the rack.
28-22 at the half. And you've seen Pleasant Grove outscore them 13-6. Just a couple of ticks under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Varsity girls basketball from Hueytown. At the line, they're in white, home standing. Visitors in black. Williams. Won't go. Oh, what a follow by London Williams. Followed her own missed free throw.
Great effort on her part.
Pleasant Grove. Oh, another just dandy pass inside. It was either Harris. That's Harris with the bucket. Up. Bad pass. Another turnover for Hueytown. Then answered by a turnover from Pleasant Grove. Boys will be next. This was such a tight game in the first half. What happened, Chris?
Turnovers.
Is that another one, or is it a foul? Yeah. The foul is on Dean.
You know, it's a pretty simple equation, you know, whatever sport that you're in. If you turn the ball over, if you do not have the ball, you cannot score. And if you cannot score, in most cases, you will struggle.
Well, turnovers lead to what? An extra possession. And by my count, they're coming up on 30. And it's just hard to win a basketball game. There's a whistle. A stoppage in play. Inbounding the basketball for Hueytown is Natalia Fitz, the senior. Nice inbounds pass.
See Deanna Steele there, the coach pacing the sideline. She's not real happy with her ball club right now. Except for the effort there.
Yep. The defense kind of forced the turnover, and now Hueytown will inbounds. Look, they're running a little picket fence. They broke it, got the shot down low. That's Leonard, won't go. And here come the Lady Spartans. They'll pull it up. Nope, there's a dart down into the corner. 3-ball passed up. The 15-footer will not go for Brown. Bodies fly again. Just getting up there is Kinsley Leonard. And she will go to the line.
That's Sarah Evans.
That is Sarah Evans. Wrong end of the score sheet. My bad. She's put together some points here recently. Not that way. Off to the side. She'll shoot again. Pleasant Grove with 4 fouls. Homestanding Hueytown with 2 in this quarter. 3:51 remaining. Evans. Tallest player on the court, or close to it, at least for Pleasant Grove anyway. She is 5'11". Hueytown. Lob in. Paris Hamilton.
They're going to have to beat. They did make it over the timeline.
Oh.
That's going to be a block.
To the floor goes Matthews. And she'll be at the line as they will now be in the bonus the last 3:40 of this quarter. Officials sorting things out. Players lining up in the slots in the lane. There's a real good look at Natalia Matthews, the sophomore.
One of the few free throw misses that she's had.
That's true. 44-30.
Matt, how does Hueytown get back in this game?
Stop turning the ball over.
That was simple.
Yep.
And quick.
I'm pretty sure you would say that too, right?
That and make some buckets.
Almost an errant pass there. Just a 15-foot jumper glass, no good by Pleasant Grove. Rebound Hueytown. Almost stolen away. Now you got numbers on the other end. That's Bunkley. Won't go. Got too far up under the goal.
Yep, you got to know where you are. Again, what I said just a few minutes ago, you got to have a plan when you're going to the rack.
And she was kind of backwards there. Pleasant Grove with a 13-point lead and the basketball. Great passing from this point on the court down below. We got a foul. Free throws upcoming, a couple. Foul on Leonard. And going to the line to shoot a couple. That's Evans. Nice. One thing Hueytown has impressed me with is they look very disciplined and skilled at the free throw line.
That they are. But Pleasant Grove has shot almost double figures in free throws, and they've made a bunch.
Harris misses. Rebound put up and in by Lacey.
And guess what? And one.
There's a good look. Use the glass, ladies. That's exactly what she did. Kayla Lacey, just a freshman. She can play both guard and forward. Checking out. That's Evans. She's gotten really good minutes off the bench, particularly here in the second half. Towing the line, again, it's Lacey. A little short. Rebound, Pleasant Grove. Yep. Another possession for Pleasant Grove, and then they turn it over. Hamilton to Swales. Bunkley for three. Nope, won't go. She's the best three-point shooter on the team. Just under 40%. That's a really good average.
That was great defensive hands by Bunkley right there. She looked like a defensive back deflecting a pass.
Yep, we've got timeout. There you see Coach Hicks. And the score, Pleasant Grove is in control, up 16 on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
Our health science program here at Hueytown High School helps our students to become aware of all the different kinds of employment opportunities they have in healthcare.
After graduating, I was able to get a job at Publix Pharmacy as a certified pharmacy technician.
They get CPR certified. We also have a mental health worker credential this year and a community health worker credential this year.
Back in Hueytown. This is our last game of the year.
Yeah, it is. But hey, first of the year, we've got January 6th, right after the new year, Homewood at Minor. So we'll be back at Minor High School. Girls at 6 p.m., boys at 7:30. That should be a pretty good one. Minor's got a nice little ball squad.
Yeah, they do. And my last check is I think we've got 5 dates in January.
I think you are right, my friend.
So that is good news for the schools. It's good news for the players, the fans, the coaches, and us too. Oh, you better get it in. Chambers finally does. We've got a whistle. Swales may have fouled. Well, Pleasant Grove still with the basketball. It is stolen away. Here comes Bunkley. Traveling on the right side. Did she walk or get fouled? Or maybe she did both, actually.
Well, the refs see it as only one thing, and that is travel.
Yep, I think it was traveling before the foul. Correct call. Pleasant Grove. Body check there by Matthews. Not pleased, I think you can see.
No shortage of whistles.
Bonus for both teams now. Going to the line is Cortland Jones.
And Matt, if you would, for our viewers at home, explain that one more time about the new rule.
All right, first free throw. Off. Yeah, if you commit 5 fouls, your opponent will get 2 shots from the free throw line. There are no 1-and-1 shots in Alabama high school basketball. You can shoot 1, but it would be following a made bucket. Oh, nice touch on that for Jones. Leads now out to 17 for Pleasant Grove. Hueytown trying to cut into it. Bunkley drives the length of the floor. Off the glass, literally off the square window.
That was aggressive. She went straight down the middle of the lane like a freight train. I don't think anybody was going to sit their feet and try to get that charge.
Great pass by Jones. Can't finish inside. Other end of the floor. That's Matthews. She doesn't have the same result as she is whistled for a charge. Natalia Matthews, the sophomore.
And so, of course, now that results in 2 free. Oh, no, that's a common foul, I'm sorry, on the floor.
I was going to go along with you.
Yeah, I was thinking that they should be shooting 2.
I don't think they shoot on many offensive fouls. Wow, dribbling across the line, a little out of control. Now going to the basket is Evans, and she walked along the baseline. Sounds like a song. Pleasant Grove, 15-point lead. We've got a collision between Evans and Matthews. Matthews has hit the floor here a few times.
That was Leonard involved in that collision. Matthews is unscathed.
Having a chat with Deanna Steele, head coach at Hueytown, looking for just their second win of the year. 2 free throws for Evans. A little too strong. 1:34 remaining here in the third quarter.
And Maddie, my apologies. I switched my sheets. And so you're right. Evans was tied up in there.
Rebound. Offense for the Spartans. Pass up the 3. Williams running the show. Dribbling. Great pass inside. She goes up and she is fouled. That's Evans. Guess where she's going.
Yeah. We haven't seen a lot of threes.
You're right. I think we've only seen one made 3.
A couple for Pleasant Grove.
Okay.
Dean has 1. London Williams has 1.
All right.
None, by my count, for Hueytown.
Evans spins, shoots, gets it. Pleasant Grove has hit the 50 mark. Hueytown at 33. Evans checks out. Good minutes from Sarah, the senior center. Hueytown's got to get the ball in. They finally do to Harris. Now trying to run a little bit of a break. Hamilton will pull it back out. Bunkley, she will drive and she will shoot. She will miss, but she was fouled.
And I think Caleb might have something for us. Caleb, what you got?
Yeah, talking about free throws quite a bit as this third quarter seems to linger on, but I think that's what Hueytown needs. They just have to somehow score because Pleasant Grove is struggling from the free throw line. I have them down as 12 for 27 now.
Wow.
From the free throw line. And Hueytown, while not shooting as many, they certainly have the edge from the free throw line. So if they're going to try to extend this game, they're going to need Pleasant Grove to keep missing. They just need to find a way to score on the other end while Pleasant Grove is missing free throws.
Bunkley missed. Collision inside, no call.
Thanks for that, Caleb.
Indeed, Caleb. Good to have you on the side court for us. Alyssa Bunkley will inbound the basketball from right in front of her bench. Hamilton just rolled it out of bounds. Swales was in the general vicinity.
I think Hamilton needed just a little bit more English on that ball.
And
give it a little spin and slow it down a little bit.
That's what you do. Check it up. Speed it up. Lots you can do with the basketball passing. Off the glass and out of bounds. Shot by Pleasant Grove. That was Jones, the 7th grader. Trinity Campbell is checked in as well. She's off the bench. Bunkley inbound. Hamilton down. Matthews, short jumper and a pretty jumper at that.
Very, very nicely done.
I think she's right at her average of 15 per game. She may be over it. Boy, that's just a basketball shot.
It is. She squared her feet, set, elevated, and flick of the wrist.
They need 6 or 7 more of those.
One thing at a time, my friend.
All right,
One thing at a time.
You can't score 5 in one trip. 4?
4 possible.
Well, we saw a 4-point play last night, didn't we? Or Monday night, I should say.
We did.
There's a 3 ball from Pleasant Grove. Hits the back of the glass. On the run, Bunkley, other end, and she got the shooter's roll on the layup.
Was tough. The tough shot Contested, draws the contact.
All right. Hueytown's got the basketball. Last two possessions, they've made buckets. That one would have counted had it gone, but it did not. And what was once a 17-point lead, Hueytown's cut back into it. It's just 12 as we will start the fourth quarter on the other side of this break. You're watching Jeff Coed TV.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you do.
Let's begin the fourth quarter of play here in Hueytown. The visitors from literally just down the road, Pleasant Grove leading it by 12, 50-38. 8 minutes to go. There's a couple more keys for Hueytown to get back into this basketball game. Let's go to Caleb and find out.
Yeah, Matt, Coach Hicks told us at the beginning of how many players would get on the scoreboard. He wasn't joking. 9 Pleasant Grove players have scored. We're just waiting on one that has not, and that's Zaire Harris, a senior, number 30. I have a feeling that bench is going to explode if she can get on the scoreboard tonight and get all 10 players who have played tonight at least a couple of points.
Harris, the senior. She's wearing jersey 30, so let's look out for her. I think we're starting to see why Pleasant Grove is 8-3. Just love the way they pass the basketball. Meanwhile, Hueytown has it. Runner off the glass, won't go for Bunkley. Out of bounds. Going the other way. London Williams, junior guard. Inbounds, Hueytown with some pressure. Broken pretty quickly by the Spartans. There's a lob inside. Driving is Williams. Left-hander off the glass and good. London Williams. Now, let's check that. That's Dean. Again, I know I got it wrong, but the hair creates a problem.
Look at this swarming defense by Hueytown to force the turnover. Now they're coming.
I like the purple shoes. That's London Williams. Driving the baseline under Bunkley. She forced her not to shoot. There's a 3 ball, won't go. Hueytown with the rebound.
Oh, they've got numbers.
On the run is Hamilton. Hamilton gives it up to Matthews. Matthews can't get it off the glass. Got to make those anytime, but particularly when you're down 14 at home.
That was great opportunity missed.
From the corner, launching the 3. Oh, in and out, did not go. Rebound Shabazz.
Temporarily.
Yep.
And a held ball. Possession arrow stays with Pleasant Grove.
I wonder if Evans might have taken a shot to the face. Oh, what a soft, pretty little jumper by Jones. Now, check it, that's Brown. She likes that shot. She's pretty good at it.
She is. Little mix of a floater and a short little jumper.
It looks good, especially when it goes in. Williams trying to find somebody open. Right at midcourt, she does. And driving the length of the floor, laying it too high off the glass. Evans with the rebound, and one. 6:19 to go in the basketball game. Pleasant Grove with their largest lead of the game at 18. There's a look at Pleasant Grove head coach Walter Hicks. He teaches, as many coaches do. He has driver's ed. And I went, oh my goodness, how is that going? Driver's ed with teenagers.
Lots of patience. Lots of patience.
And you know, the driver's ed cars have a break on the passenger side where the teacher sits, right?
Yes, they do.
He said today he had to hit it 3 times. You know, not everybody's a good driver when they start. That's why you take driver's ed. Down in the corner, 3 won't go for Pleasant Grove. Tipped around underneath. Coming back out is Williams. Williams down to Chambers. Chambers, we haven't heard from her in the second half of play very much. Hueytown, Bunkley, drives, stops, pops.
Too strong.
No good. Too strong. Off the mark. Pleasant Grove wasting no time, bringing it back down the floor. Great pass to Evans for 2.
Can't say it enough. Court awareness, and she just passed that ball at the right time to the right person in the right spot.
Up 20. Down 20 as Hueytown got inside and got the roll. Basket by Leonard. And 1. 5:20 remaining. Kinsley Leonard, the junior, will go to the stripe to shoot just 1. They're taking their time here, not a big deal. Although the boys will follow right around 7 o'clock. Well, not really. It's 7:20 now. Got a late start to the girls, so it's carrying over. Shot missed. Couldn't get the 3 the old-fashioned way. Here comes Pleasant Grove with a feisty press from the Lady Golden Gophers. Across the line is Jones, and we have a 10-second call. Don't see them very often, do you?
You don't, but, you know, if you can't break the press and you lose track of time, that's how it happens. 10 seconds might seem like a lot of time, but when you've got 2 or 3 folks in your face moving around, it can be a little tense.
Bunkley, who just inbounded the basketball, it was Bunkley and Paris Hamilton that were applying the pressure and forced the turnover. Ball rolls over to Paris Hamilton, the junior guard. Crossover.
Oh,
tried to
good
get
thought.
it to Cutting Matthews. Yep.
Tried to thread the needle, but just didn't work. But that was a good thought.
Alyssa Bunkley inbounds. Matthews, the 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound inside. That's Hamilton. Shot, won't go. Here come the Lady Spartans. With 4:40 to go, they're up 18. Down in the paint, off the glass. Shot is no good, but there's a whistle.
Sarah
and that
Evans
will send Sarah Evans to the line.
Sarah Evans trying to back that ball in, had 2 defenders on her, so drawing the contact, drawing the foul is about the best she could hope for outside of something incredible happen, some circus shot.
At the line, and Evans has been there a bit. Leonard checks out. She's given some good minutes for Hueytown. Dribble, spin, drop. Nice free throw attempt and good. Sarah Evans, the senior center.
You know, we talked about who was going to step up because Chambers was one of the leading scorers for Pleasant Grove, but look at what Sarah Evans has done in the second half. She has really come on strong.
Second free throw, off the mark. Bunkley with a strong rebound. Throws it away, intended for Matthews. Now Williams. 3 ball from about 28 feet. Won't go. Offensive rebound. That's Chambers who will go to the line. Jatori Duncan, wearing jersey 1 for Hueytown, has checked in. Chambers. Rolled around and down. Pleasant Grove back out by 20 again. Nice free throws from Chambers.
Make that 21, Matty.
Yep, that's the largest lead. Hueytown picked up the dribble. Best to try and pass through a press. And they do. And they alert. Inside, they were looking for Duncan. Ball was tipped away by Shabazz. Checking back in for Pleasant Grove. Taylor Brown, the 7th grader. To the bench goes Dean. Duncan. Oh, gets her defender up in the air and just pops it off the glass and in. Nice play. Other end, ball out of bounds. Maintaining possession. It's Pleasant Grove. The ball rolls out of the gymnasium. Literally. Down in the corner, 3 ball, too strong, won't go. Rebound. Shabazz fouled, free throw line. (61-42), just under the 4-minute mark. Boys, about 10-15 minutes after the final buzzer here. No good on the free throw. Amir Shabazz, forward, the junior, scored the first bucket of the second half, and she got Pleasant Grove out to a 6-0 run, and they have not looked over their shoulder since.
And keep in mind, you know, most of these teams have not started region play yet, right? So
right.
All of these games, as much as they matter, are for the most part tune-up games. Yeah, your record may not be exactly what you want it to be right now, but when you get into region play, that's when it really, really matters.
Duncan lost the handle. Here comes Pleasant Grove. They do likewise. Scramble. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Harris. Also down is Chambers. And timeout. Homestanding Hueytown, trailing by 19 on Jeff Coed TV.
Welcome to Pleasant Grove High School. It's a great day to be a Spartan. Here at Pleasant Grove High School, we are Jeff Coed Strong.
Back to action here. Offensive rebound put up, but did it drop? Yes, it did. Harris with another bucket. Hueytown the pressure. Pleasant Grove breaks it. In fact, they steal it off the press. Behind the back dribble, that's Taylor Brown. Bunkley, nice move.
Wow, weaves in and goes straight to the rim. I'm sure her coach probably wished that they were getting that kind of momentum about 2 quarters ago.
Cortland Jones stepped on the line, back to Hueytown. Hueytown's cut into that 20-point lead with 5-0 run. Now just 15. But they're going to need to extend the clock, I think, if they're going to get their way back into this one. Inside, great defense by Pleasant Grove. Matthews with a turnaround, won't go. Out of bounds. Hueytown will have the basketball. There's Bunkley. She inbounds. Corner, Matthews. Shot won't go. Maintains. Lady Golden Gophers basketball. Kneeling there at the right portion of your screen is head coach Walter Hicks. 12 years here. That's cool. Duncan throws it off the glass, won't go. And here comes Pleasant Grove. Fast break. They've got the numbers 3-on-1.
Got to give that up.
Got to get it inside a little quicker or maybe a little later.
Right on time.
Shabazz. Yep. And here comes Hueytown.
I'm okay with that. Rather than a quick pass, you make a calculated pass, a good pass, and you give your big a chance to make the easy layup.
And we got a timeout. 2:29 remaining on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
Welcome. We are Hueytown High. Every day is a great day to be a Golden Gopher. We are Jeff Co-Ed Strong.
Good look at the exterior of Hueytown High School. Inside the gymnasium, visiting Spartans of Pleasant Grove are in command 63-46. Bunkley will inbounds. That's Matthews. Off the glass, draws the foul. Shot did not go. That lady's got to be tired. Has she even taken a seat?
I don't think so. I think she's been on the court the whole time.
That's Natalia Matthews, just a sophomore. Love the glasses. She's a really good free throw shooter. And just to ensure that, I jinxed her.
Way to go, Maddie.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. The rest of the game, I will not comment on free throw percentages, makes, misses. Let's see. See what happened? Here comes Pleasant Grove. You're getting that pressure from Hueytown. Barely across the line and thrown out of bounds. Turnover, Pleasant Grove. 2:18 remaining. I don't think she's rested much either. Alyssa Bunkley, the junior guard. Matthews, did she get a Euro step there?
I don't know about a Euro step, but she got a great pick at the timeline that gave her, kind of clearance to take off toward the rim.
Jones whistled for the foul. Back at the line is Matthews. See? Matthews with the second free throw. But as you see, it's Pleasant Grove in charge, 63-48, 63-48. Up, ball is stolen away or just tied up. Good hustle by Duncan. Possession arrow, Pleasant Grove. Jones, the seventh grader, will get the basketball. Nope. Ref throws the basketball to the other underneath the bucket. Oh. They going to the line? Yep. Pleasant Grove is now in the 5-foul bonus. Free throw? Nope.
Must be pretty cool to be a seventh grader and go to class tomorrow and tell your classmates, yeah, I played in the high school varsity girls game.
Other end of the floor, Matthews dribbles in, drops back, short jumper won't go. Oh, everybody's flat-footed. The follow by Brown won't go. There comes Pleasant Grove. That's Jones. Fouled by Hamilton. Cortland Jones. Courtlon. I like the spelling. And she's going to go to the line.
Yes, she is.
Off the mark there, still 63-48. Second free throw from the underclassmen. That one won't go. Quickly, Hueytown advances across the line. Brown falls. Now it's kind of turnover of the worst kind. Not really being guarded and certainly not being critical, but just kind of, I think that shows perhaps how winded she is, because I don't think she's been to the bench yet. Pleasant Grove, almost a double dribble there by Jones. Pleasant Grove, lob inside. Evans, too strong. Gets her own rebound. To back up. Actually, that was not Evans with the putback. She shot initially. How about that floor foul, you think?
Yes. He says it's on the floor.
He says it's good.
So is he saying it's on the floor? He was pointing toward the floor.
Well, I thought he gave a motion that the basket was good, but evidently
nope,
wrong.
Floor foul.
Brown twists and turns, kicks it back out. The three ball put up by Duncan won't go. Pleasant Grove turns it over.
Lots and lots of turnovers. Guess what both these teams are probably going to be working on?
Ball handling?
Yeah.
You know?
Ball handling,
passes,
good passes, floor awareness. And then, they're getting close to the break, so I'm sure, most of these teams either play a tournament during the holidays or they will practice.
London Williams for two. Other end, coming up on 30 seconds to play here in Hueytown. Girls leading at 63-50. That's the Spartans. They've cut it back down to 13. Meanwhile, Cortland Jones, the seventh graders, just putting on a display of her dribbling skills. I think they were trying to foul, but they didn't. Strong shot by Jones. Whistle. Hueytown basketball. The score looks a little bit better than it has been in the second half.
Yes.
If they could make a three, it'd really look good. 3.1. Matthews will let it roll. She'll get to midcourt. She launches. Off to the left, no good. And Pleasant Grove comes into Hueytown. The Lady Spartans beat the Lady Golden Gophers by 13, 63-50. A word with Walter Hicks in just a moment. And just keep it punched up right where you're picking up our Stream TV feed. Keep it there because the guys will be coming up about 10 to 15 minutes. Caleb Turntine is going to grab Coach Hicks. Or is he? Yeah, there he is. And I see he's now approaching Walter for some final comments. Caleb, take it away.
Coach, first, congrats on the win. But second half, you talked about the third quarter, making turnovers and actually doing stuff with them. That obviously changed in the third quarter.
Yeah, got some steals, got some easy layups. So they kind of got us going a little bit.
Can you talk a little bit about Sarah Evans' impact in the second half? I know she had foul trouble. I think she got recorded a double-double in the final two quarters alone.
Yeah, I mean, that was a struggle in the first half. She got in foul trouble. We had to sit her for the first half. And with her length on the ball, man, it's just hard to throw over her. So she got some deflections, got some steals, we got some easy buckets, and she got us going.
What is a game like this? Obviously, two schools know each other very well. Non-area game. What can it do for y'all to boost y'all moving forward still?
Hey, man, these kids, they know each other. Some of them went to elementary school together, and so it's a big rivalry game for us. Kind of bragging rights for schools this close, and so we're always happy to get a win.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to y'all, guys.
Thank you, Caleb Turntine. He will hang around side court for game 2. The boys will be taking the floor here. But we'll tell you as we take a brief pause, the Spartans win it going away by 13. The guys are coming up next on Jeff Co-Ed TV.